Okay, good afternoon. Our next topic today is all about geometry of shape and size, undefined terms. Objective: the students will be able to illustrate and describe the ideas of points, lines, and planes. In short, those are the undefined terms. Definitions. What is undefined terms? Undefined terms do not have a formal definition in geometry. And what are those undefined terms? The first one is point. Point has no dimension, has no size, only location, and represented by a dot. Then, can be named by single capital letter. Sa example, point S. The illustrations of point S is this one. May dot tayo then the capital letter S. The other example, point I. Ayan, illustration. Point R. Okay. The next undefined term is line. Line is set of points extending either directions infinitely. So, pag sinabi natin either directions, either from left to right, up and down, or increasing, decreasing. Has one dimension, represented by a line with two arrowheads, but extends without end. Yun ang purpose ng two arrowheads niya. Note, through any 2 points, there is one distinct line. You can use any 2 points on a line to name it. Ibig sabihin, if we have given 2 points, we can determine exactly one line. Again, pag meron tayong dalawang points, we can determine exactly one line. It can be named by two capital letters or 2 points. So we have line TJ or line JT. The illustration is we have point P and point J. Draw a line, then with two arrowheads. So that's the illustrations of line TJ or line JT. And also can be named by single small letter. So how, Sir TJ? So line A. So this is our illustration. A line with two arrowheads. Tapos ilagay lang natin sa in any position yung small a. The last one of undefined term is a plane. But by the way, we proceed that. This is my question. How many lines can be drawn in one point? What do you think? Pwedeng isa, pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng tatlo, pwedeng apat. So imagine the sea urchin, yung kulay itim na bilog. Yung mismong bilog na yon, yun yung point. Tapos yung mga tinik niya, let's say represented by a line. So ilan kaya yung mga tinik ng sea urchin na yun? Madami. So therefore, ang pwedeng lines na pwedeng madraw natin dyan sa point is infinite. Kasi the intersection of those infinite numbers of line is a point kapag pinag-connect natin sila. So proceed tayo sa next undefined term. Plane. Plane has two dimensions, flat surface, but has no thickness. Represented by a shape that looks like a floor but extends without end. So same lang yan sa line. Kung ang line in either direction ang pag-extend niya, etong plane, ang extension nito in all sides niya. So note, through any 3 points not on the same line, they're exactly one plane. So alamin natin kung anong tawag dun sa mga points na yun kapag wala sila sa isang line. You can use any 3 points on a plane to name it as long as they are not on the same line. Ano kayang tawag doon kapag they are not on the same line or on the same line? Malalaman natin yan mamaya. Can be named by single capital letter. So, let's say plane E. Paano natin yan i-illustrate? So, we have a plane. Mukha siyang rhombus, right? Or parallelogram. Lalagay lang natin yung letter or capital letter E na yan sa kahit anong sulok o part ng plane na yan. So, dito ko nilagay. So, this is the illustrations of plane E. And can be named also by three non-collinear points. So, how is that, Sir TJ? So, let's say we have plane CUT. So, we have three non-collinear. Pag sinabi natin non-collinear, those are points not on the same line. Yan ang tinutukoy ng non-collinear, not on the same line. So let's say this is our plane. We have point C, point Q, and point T. Yeah. They are non-collinear points kasi let's say we construct a line from C to U. Ang T, wala sa line ng line CU. Therefore, they are non-collinear. Okay. Another question. What do you think? How many planes can be drawn in one line? Imagine natin yung line na yan ay yung mismong sa gilid ng notebook nyo or ng books. Tapos yung mga pages ng books or notebook nyo, yun yung mga planes. Ilan kaya ang pwedeng makonect doon sa plane na yon or sa line na yon sa gilid ng books or notebook? May makita tayong books na 500 pages, 600 pages. So therefore, we can have a number of planes in one line, infinite. So madami din. So the intersections of those planes is a line. Tandaan nyo na. The intersections of those planes is a line. Type of points. So first, we have collinear points. Collinear points lie on the same line. This is the example. We have point C, point O, point B that they are collinear on the line CO or line OV or line CV. It depends on you how to name the given line. Next, non-collinear points not lie on the same line. So, like yung example natin kanina, but we have another example here. We have line ID but yung point S wala sa line ID. On that line ID, we have point I, point D. And point S, therefore they are not non-collinear points. The next one, coplanar points lie in the same plane. Look at the coplanar points. Point R, point A, point S. Ayan yung coplanar points na nasa isang plane. And observe the non-collinear points and non-coplanar points. May relationship sila sa isa, di ba? So we can form that statement that if the 3 points are non-collinear, then they are coplanar points. True statement yon. Or if the three points are coplanar, then they are non-collinear. True din yon. As a conditional statement or converse. So meron siguro makakabot tayo dyan ng biconditional statement, which is the 3 points are non-collinear if and only if they are coplanar points. Pwede yun. Question. How many planes can be drawn in 3 collinear points? Ayan. So, let's say we have point C, point O, point B. Pag sinabi kasi natin collinear points, they are on the same line. That's why nag-draw rin ako ng line dyan. Yes, very good. Same. They are the infinite numbers of plane. Infinite. What if naman if we have 3 non-collinear points? Ilang plane? Yes, exactly 1 plane lang. So, let's say we have example number 1. Give 2 other names for line HO and plane P. Magbigay tayo ng dalawang pwede maging pangalan ng line HO at ng plane P. Okay. In the line HO, we have 3 points. Na collinear sila. Point O, point H, point Y. So the other name for line HO can be named as line HY, line OY, or pwedeng OH or line OH and line YH. Sa plane naman, since plane we can name it as one or single capital letter or 3 non-collinear points. Since nabigyan na natin yung pangalan na plane P, pwede tayong kumuha ng 3 non-collinear points. So these are the plane SOM, plane MYE. Take note, hindi pwede maging pangalan ng plane ang plane HOY. Why? Because those points are collinear or on the same line. Lie on the same line. Number 2, name 3 points that are collinear. Obviously, these are point H, point O, point Y. Kasi sila lang yung nasa line. Name 4 points that are coplanar. Ano yon? Marami. So, it's up to you how you to combine. So, meron ako dito, point H, point O, point Y, point M. As long as they are non-collinear. Obviously naman, wala namang 4 points yan na collinear. So, activities, Module 1, Week 1, third quarter. Let's analyze Test 1 and Test 2. Performance Test number 2, let's create. Thank you.
Ano yun? Ano yun? Para saan?